All right. Welcome to Foundations, Yoga Foundations. This will be sequence one. If you previously watched the last one, that would have been the warm-up. And the warm-up was around 10 to 15 minutes long. So now we can move straight into some seated breathing, alternative nostril breathing to balance the left and the right side. So we'll just begin in a comfortable seat. You can cross your legs, you can sit up on a pillow, a block, whatever you've got to make yourself comfortable. Just ground down the sit bones. If you're cross-legged, palms face down on the knees. Elongate the spine, right? From the sit bones all the way up to the crown of the head. Like there's a string on top of your head that you want to pull to the sky. Shoulder blades squeezing gently back and down. Tuck the chin, touch, and bring it back a little bit to align the ears with the shoulders. And we'll just begin to breathe naturally, no matter if you're starting your day, maybe you just finished work like myself, or you're using this later on at night. We'll just close the eyes down and start to breathe in and out of the nose. And just noticing if there's any patchiness, if the breath is smooth. Not trying to change anything. And taking a few more breaths. And to begin the alternative nostril breathing, we'll take our right hand. Take the right hand palm in front of the face. And just locate your right ring finger and your right thumb. Touch the two together. You can do this with your eyes closed or open. These are the two fingers we'll be using to hold each nostril. So the thumb on the right nostril, the ring finger on the left nostril. So to begin, just take the fingers off the nostrils. We'll take a big breath in. Big breath out. Close the right nostril, inhale. Close the left, exhale the right. Inhale right. Close right, exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale right. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Take the right hand down. Take a big inhale. And exhale out of the mouth. Gently take the shoulders up to the ears. Drop them back and down. Take a few shoulder rolls. You can gently blink the eyes open. And we'll begin in all fours. So roll over the legs. Hands placed under the shoulders, gripping into the mat. Yeah, grip each finger separately, nice and wide into the mat. And I want you to focus on the index finger and the thumb. Knees under the hips, about hips width distance or a little bit wider. And we want a nice neutral flat back. So you want to gently push the floor away. And we'll just breathe here. And on the next inhale, gently bend the elbows and we'll inhale, drop the chest, the belly, lift the head. And exhale, push the ground away, dome the upper back. Again, we'll go cow pose. Chest comes through, shoulder blades kiss as you inhale. Exhale, push the floor away, dome the upper back. Chin comes to chest. Inhale down. Exhale, push the ground away. Inhale. And exhale. Big emphasis on moving with the breath. Inhale, drop the belly, shoulder blades kissing. And exhale. Widen the knees, width of the mat. Sink the hips back down to the heels slowly. Lengthen the arms long. And drop the forehead down in between the arms for child's pose. Nice deep belly breaths in through the nose, out through the nose. And slowly lifting the head, bring the torso forward, back to all fours. Tuck the toes, sink the hips back again, gripping, pushing down through the fingers. Lift the hips up for downward dog. The feet can be set up a little bit wider than hips width distance. Heels do not have to be touching. As a matter of fact, if you have tight hamstrings, a slight bend in the knees, lifted heels is fine. You want to push evenly through both hands. Nice long line from the fingertips all the way to the sit bones. Gazing in between the two big toes. And you're gently drawing the chest into the thighs. Next inhale, raise up onto the tippy toes. Hips are high, and exhale, start to step forward. Take a few steps all the way to the hands. And folding down, belly comes to the thighs. Let the head drop. This time take an inhale, come up, hands on the shins, flatten out your back. Heart reaching forward, and exhale, forward fold. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, halfway lift, crown of the head pushing forward, weight into the heels. Exhale, forward fold. This time we'll inhale and slowly rise all the way up. Nice and slow. Even pressure through the feet. Shoulders, neck, and head last to lift. And maybe bring the shoulders back, open the chest, and then down. We'll start in mountain pose. Standing tall. Tuck the tailbone a touch. Palms face forward. You can close down the eyes here. And blink the eyes open. We'll inhale to raise the arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands come through the heart center as you lean forward and then down to forward fold. Inhale, find the halfway lift. Hands come onto the shins. Exhale, forward fold again. Belly, chest over thighs. This time, inhale, root to rise down. Lift all the way up. Raise the arms overhead. And exhale, hands swoop down by the sides. Stand tall in mountain pose. Palms facing forward. Breathing deep into the nose. And we can close down our eyes. Blink the eyes open if they aren't already. Locate all your toes and just lift all 10 toes off of the mat. Now spread them as wide as they can and ground down each toe. Our toes, our feet are stuck in shoes all day. That really cramp our toes. So we really want to widen out the toes and then grip down into the mat, into the earth. Next inhale, raise the arms overhead, look up. And exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten the back, heart pushing forward. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rising all the way up, hands overhead. Exhale, hands down by the sides. And we'll begin with Sun Salutation A, or Surya Namaskar A. I'll walk you through. So we'll begin the same. Inhale, arms overhead, look up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, hands come through the center. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, head reaches forward. And exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back to plank. Bring the knees down, kneeling plank or kneeling push-up. And we're gonna shift the shoulders a little bit forward of the hands. And take an inhale. Exhale, come all the way down to the chest, nice and slow. And from here, push down through the top of the feet, shoulder blades wrapping back and down. Inhale, push through the feet, lift the chest to the head. For Cobra. And exhale, push up, back, And then back up to downward dog. Again, big focus on the index finger and the thumb. Keep a nice bend in the knees to lift the sit bones even higher. Next inhale, raise up onto the tippy toes. Maybe you take one step to the middle and then another step towards the hands, 2 feet top of the mat. Take an inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, push the feet down into the earth, rise up overhead. And exhale, hands come down by the sides. Let's go again. Inhale, arms up, look up. And exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward and down. Inhale, halfway lift, push the heart forward. As you exhale, plant the palms, step the feet back to plank. Take an inhale to set up, or if you want to modify, come down onto your knees. And we'll exhale, bend the elbows only so they're halfway to about 90 degrees. Or come all the way down, push through the top of the feet, cobra. Or you can extend the arms for upward dog and look up. And exhale, push back to downward dog. Take a few breaths here in downward dog. Every exhale, drawing the chest closer to the legs. Inhale, raise to the tippy toes. Maybe take one step, 2 steps to the top of the mat. And inhale for your halfway lift, hands to shins. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, raising the arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, hands down by the sides. Let's go one more. So again, when we get into plank, you can go onto your knees and take cobra. Or we'll go straight into chaturanga, which is bent elbows into the ribs. And then extend and back bend into upward dog. So we'll inhale, look up, raise the arms. And exhale, hinge at the hips, flatten the back as you fold forward and down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. As you exhale, plant the hands down, step back to plank. And inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows, shoulders forward. Inhale, push up and come to the top of the feet. Shoulders back and down. And exhale, hips come up and back to downward dog. Nice and slow, moving with your breath. And inhale, raise to the balls of the feet. Maybe you take 2 steps to the top of the mat. And inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, hands overhead, look up. This time, exhale, hinge at the hips and fold forward. Halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back, this time just to all fours. Back to tabletop. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Just to transition, sit the hips back to the heels and rotate the legs forward. From here, we'll come into staff pose. Legs can be a little bit wider than stuck together. Curl the toes back towards your face. You have a slight bend in the knees and just find your sit bones. Sit nice and even so that there's no pelvic tilt back. You're right around the middle. Lengthen the spine, like I said before, all the way up to the crown. And like I said, try and curl your toes back to you. And you can sit with the arms behind you, opening the chest, or arms by the side. Now let's bring our right foot all the way down to the inside of the left knee and open the leg out. Open the right leg out and place the bottom of the right foot to the inside of the left leg. Ideally above the knee. Again, you can have a slight bend in the left knee, curl the left toes back, and we'll square up the hips. Take an inhale, raise the arms overhead. And exhale, reaching forward first, forward and then down. Hands can come next to the legs, next to the leg on the mat. They can come to the ankle, to the shin. If you're flexing your feet back, you can grab a hold of the feet and drop the head. Nice, relaxed breaths here. And start to bring the torso back up straight. Lengthen the right leg out. Give both legs a shake. And start to lengthen the right leg. Bring the left foot to the inside of the right leg. Open that left knee, left leg out. Bottom of the left foot coming to the inside of the right leg. Square up your hip, your sit bones, your hips, your torso. Flex the right toes back. And we'll take the arms and inhale all the way up to the sky. And exhale, hinging at the hips, reach forward and then come down slowly. Hands can come besides the ankle or the foot. And drop the head down. And slowly start to lift the head and bring the torso back up. Bring both legs out in front of you, give them a shake out. And this time bring the right knee back so the knee is facing the sky. The foot is to the inside of the left leg again. This time you can grab the leg and bring it over the left leg. Slide the foot down just below the knee. Flex the left toes back towards you. Again, elongate the spine, and we'll inhale to raise the arms up. This time as we exhale, we'll rotate around to the right. So bring the right hand behind you, and the left arm will wrap and hook the tricep around the right knee. And you're using your right hand to prop up your spine and your left arm to get into the twist. And you can gaze towards the back of the mat or towards the right side. Each exhale is a chance to twist a little deeper. And next inhale, untwist, bring the right leg out in front, and simply bring the left knee up towards facing the sky, and lift up that left foot, place it over the right leg, slide the left foot down below the knee, flex the right toes back towards you. Again, arms out by the sides. We'll inhale to look up and raise the arms. And exhale, twist to the left. So left hand behind you, right arm hooks onto the left leg, left knee, propping yourself up with that back hand and twisting. Your gaze might follow all the way to the back of the mat. Again, each exhale you can use to twist a little deeper. And next inhale, start to come forward, unravel the legs, shake the legs out. And we'll push from the hands and arms to move the sit bones to the middle of the mat. Place the feet down on the ground and slowly come back down onto your back. Bring the knees into the chest. You can wrap your arms around your legs and just give your lower back a massage. Shake from side to side. And from here, we can start to lengthen the legs up to the sky. So the soles of the feet facing up. Your legs don't have to be locked out. There can be a slight bend in the knees. You can reach your arms up next to your legs or have them down by the sides, palms face down. And we'll stay here for a moment. This helps drain the lymphatic system. You can start to close down the eyes. And slowly, when you're ready, gently release the legs down, maybe one at a time, towards the earth. And bring your feet and legs nice and wide. Take up a lot of space. Let the feet flop out to the sides. Arms come down by the sides, palm face up. Shoulders resting down. Relax your jaw, eyebrows, forehead. Try to let go of any tension left in the body. As we come into resting pose. Shavasana. Slowly start to notice your breath as you come back to the space. Maybe you begin to make some movements with your fingers and your toes. Gradually getting bigger into the ankles and the wrists. You can start to lengthen the arms up overhead, reaching the body long in both directions. And slowly bring the knees into the chest. And roll off to one side. I like to roll to the right side. Come into fetal position. Right ear down, left ear up. And keeping the eyes closed, try and push yourself back up to a seat where we began. grounding down through both sit bones. Palms this time facing up on the knees. Gesture of receiving. Crown lifting to the sky. And we'll gently bring our hands to prayer in front of the sternum. Let's take a big inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale. Two more times. Bowing down, thanking yourself for joining in on class today as we send some gratitude out into the world and to the practice of yoga.